Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are unboxing the April ColorRush Studio kit. This is the main kit. Then I will switch over to show you the acrylic kit and then the bold kit. All of them obviously pair very well with each other. They're all in the same color family. It's very spring themed and I love that. So for the ribbons, the Rick Rack, or ribbons and frizzles, frazzles and frizzles. I forgot what they always say. We have a purple on purple polka dot, a pink and white gingham, a pink with white polka dot background and a floral, and then a white and purple plaid. And mine just came on a little kind of wood veneer clipping. We have three-dimensional flowers, a purple, a pink, and a cream. Some wood veneer painted bows. There are green, pink, blue, purple, yellow in there. The die cut pack, which probably will match the motif. It's very florally. Let's see what they have. Yes, so we got the florals, the watercolor florals. Oh yes, and then some Easter themed with the rabbits and the hot air balloons and the little like pastry tray. Bows, carrots. I see a little present, more hot air balloons, more bunnies. Some macaroons. Here's some Easter eggs, a present, macaroons. Yep. And here's another bunny. A little tag, hello spring. So that's the die cut pack. We have a great alpha that is like gold foiled and a white chipboard with a black like drop shadow, and it's called Evergreen and Holly. Okay, and then for the papers, we have this gorgeous leaf, and then this is the back side of it. I got two sheets of that one. So you got the floral. You have almost like a junk journal one, like truly already has the ripped pages. Love that. Like no work has to be done. And then a repeating pattern in the back with the floral. This one as well, like layout already done for you. A photo, and complete. Like look how fun that is. And it's a purple on purple stripe. The back is a white with the yellow, like almost like marigold polka dot. Another repeat design. It's repeated here and here. I love the bird. And then a great pastel-y rainbow. Another one that has a junk journal vibe in the back, and then these frames. Makes it very easy once again for your photos and where they go. Oh, and then the back side of that one is a almost like a denim background. A floral wreath. So pretty. Easy layout. Love it, love it. Already done for you. And the back side of that is a repeating green floral motif. We have a kind of the same pattern, just in light blue as this one. And then it has bows down the side, which I do love. And then the back side is a honeycomb on purple tones. A stripe with then a pink bow on top. On the back is a repeating pink pattern. A almost like almost conversational hearts. And a good stripe, rainbow stripe. Sorry, lost my words. A doily border repeat and a plaid on the back. And another like doily border repeat. And then a pretty repeating pattern on the back. So that is the contents of the main kit. Then the contents of the bold kit. You get another set of ribbons. So we have one that is like a minty green with a floral, like a doodly floral. A white base with Easter eggs on top. And then a green base with bunny rabbits. And then a floral repeating pattern. So those are the ribbons. Quilted little patches of carrots. Dimensional little bunnies, a green one, a blue one, and an orange with a little cottontail pom-pom on there. Then the papers have this repeat carrot, oh so cute for an Easter, with a plaid in the back. A minty plaid with the pink inside. Oh, and then this one, repeating pattern. Oh, I got two of those. An easy layout again, just plunk your photos in. Okay, and then that's the repeat. Okay, there's another carrot one. Sorry, I got two carrots. And then two I got of the bold stripe, pastel stripe, and then the Hello Spring with the bunny guy. Oh, adorbs. All right, so that's the bold kit. And then the acrylic kit comes with a few florals, hip hop in mint green, and even this is the insert to the little bunny there. Flower Child in pink, Spring Fever in a pastel purple, Chase Rainbows in a light blue, there's a little rainbow, and then the word grow in the mint as well, and then 2 more inserts. So I love all of those titles, perfect for your spring layout. The last new addition, it's not part of the kit, this is something that you add on from the shop, but she has come up with sewing templates or like stitching templates. This is a prototype, it's on bright orange acrylic, yours will come in clear, and in essence all you need is an awl, and then you can have these patterns. So we have a zigzag stitch, we have almost like a quilter's X stitch. There is this scalloped one as well, and then the straight stitch. So the whole idea is that wherever you want to add that pattern, you would put it down, and then the awl would pierce your paper so that your needle and thread could go through it much easier. So I know when we do stitching on 12 by 12 or any project, it's usually done with DMC floss or DMC thread, however you call it. And so since I'm on her design team, she sent me just a prototype to kind of give her my feedback on it and see how it's going. But I know a lot of creators have already had it and have had good reviews, so we will give this a shot right now too. So what I think, let me clear off my desk, let's think of a 12 by 12, and we will do some stitching with it with this, and that way you'll know if it's something that you would like to purchase. She does offer bundles as well, so there's a little bit smaller ones, like I think there's might be a rainbow I think I saw, and other shapes, maybe a star and a heart. And so there's bundles, or you can get one that is like this, which I believe is 10 inches by maybe 4, that have different stitching patterns on it. Okay, so let's get creative and see how this works out. Okay, so let's get started. My first layout is going to be a 12 by 12 layout, and I took 2 pattern papers, one with the bolder like pastel rainbow paper, and then the plaid version of it in the same colorway, and cut them down to 2 by inch squares, and then cut those 2-inch squares on a diagonal to have a bunch of triangles. This pattern, this layout could have been done leaving them as 2 by 2s. Absolutely could have done, but you see how I'm kind of like cutting up each square and making them like a mixed pattern square moment. Um, oh, so cute. And I will tell you, do not do this layout if you are impatient, because this took a lot of patience, even just to kind of nail down where I wanted it to go. And to be able to keep it in a straight line, and so if keeping it straight and the grid pattern is important, this is something that you need time for. That's all I'm gonna say, because it definitely, not to say was frustrating, like, for me, when I scrapbook, this is like my, self-care time. So I zone out and listen to a book. And so all this auditioning that you see me doing with the 4 by 6 photo, should it be on the top? Should it be on the bottom? And even here, I like it at 4 by 4 photo, but I'm like, ooh, does the weight look right? And this is what I'm thinking. So I'm like, oh, let me flip flop it. And so the photo will then go to the top, and then the title will be in the middle, because I just felt like the weight of it all looked off still. See, and even that's probably overthinking. Like, that's my overthinking mind, right? So I liked it enough where I was like, okay, I like the photo. Let me also back it now and have a little bit of a map, because it just felt like it was floating there, being, all by itself. And these are photos. This is a photo from last year's Mother's Day photo shoot. I do a photo shoot every year, and this was last year's, and I had printed some of them at 4 by 4 in my Persnickety box. So it was on good quality paper, and I still had a few of them left that I didn't scrapbook yet. So this was like a perfect one, just because the colors went well, and it's her perfect little face. And so yeah, when I flipped it around and then had the title in the middle of the page, that looks better as far as the weight, and like nothing looking floating. So it definitely looks like a grid, and then I'm able to embellish it. So I do take the time to audition out everything that you see here that I'm kind of like laying out there. I'm like, okay, I like that. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, okay. Me just saying, yes, I want to use that. Yes, I want to use that. And then everything comes off the page, and I started hearing all the triangles down. And I do get out my T-square ruler as well. There it is, T-square ruler ready to go. This is what keeps the lines way better. And then I will definitely be using the stitch template. This was definitely the highlight of the kit. I cannot wait to use this stitch highlighting thing. I already obviously completed the layout. I loved the stitching that I did. And I love that the stitching I can always do on any layout. I'm even thinking about using it on project life cards too, like in a little 4 by 6 card or 3 by 4 to add a little detail. Do a little stitch number with that template. It's definitely
worth it in your stash, especially if you've been curious to get more stitching done on your layouts. I would highly recommend it. So I'll leave it linked, like I said, down below. And so like I said, I show you a little bit of me sticking down these triangles, but I will cut out that editing and show you how I start stitching. So everything is glued down, and now I take my awl and I'm using the zigzag stitch for this one, and I'm going to do a whole perimeter on this layout. And it worked out great because the length of this template is 10 inches, and it kind of worked out perfectly to be 10 inches of where I wanted stitching done anyway. So then I already have a thorough collection of DMC floss, and so I'm just going through my collection looking for either purples or pinks or anything that I might find that could match this paper collection. And so I do find a mid-tone pink that worked out really well. I thought about doing the purple, and the purple could have been done too. I also found like a minty color, but it wasn't the right shade of the mint kind of green that she used in this layout, in this color palette. So we went with the classic pink. Nothing wrong with the little pink stitching moment. And so for this too, if you're familiar with stitching, so you go through it one time and it looks like you're just doing half of the stroke, and then when you get to the end, then you're able to go back and do the other half of the zigzag stitch. And so once again, this is, very tedious work. Do it when you have time. Do it when you're not rushing. Do it when you have an audiobook beside you, or listening to music, or watching YouTube channels, because not to say, again, not to say it's boring. These are things that liven up our layouts, but it just takes time and patience. It's not something that you can add to a layout and think it's going to be done within 30 minutes. I think stitching took me 30 minutes, So, so just know, but the effect of having texture and another tactile moment to your layout is
Okay, that
so
will finish
beautiful.
off this layout. I'm in love with the stitching template. So good. So good. Glued everything down. I haven't glued this because I'm afraid of the bulk, but I like it. Right? Either that one, the cream, or the pinky one would work, right? Because they're all interchangeable. So pretty. Pinky would work, and there's purple. Purple? I'm still deciding. And this little guy too. I love him there too. And then some ruffle from I used a little bit of everything, right? I used a little bit of everything. So that's good. This just moved. Pop that up. This is glued down. Glued down. So pretty, right? So 12 by 12. It's a photo from last year, but it works still because it's just perfectly her. And I will glue that down. So thank you so much for joining me. I will leave the kit link down below, as well as the sewing template that you can get your hands on and add some cute borders. This will be fun to use, maybe even in Project Life. I'll probably, stitch a card or something. So fun. Thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. Give this video a thumbs up. It always helps my channel grow. And until next time.